Hello dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Literature Insights, an easy platform to learn English language and literature in English. I wish you all very happy and prosperous Diwali after COVID-19. As you know, earlier we have made up some videos on multiple choice questions based on various topics were taken from English language and literature considering the need of students from examination point of view in pandemic. In this video, I have come up before you with another significant topic that is taken from modern English structure. So here I am going to discuss with you a very important figure from phonetics, that is organs of speech. This video will help the students to understand the nomenclature of each organs located in the mouth. Also they can understand the place where are they situated. So these organs plays a crucial role in articulation or production of speech sounds. So it is very important for understanding the speech mechanism in English through organs of speech. So let's study our today's video on figure organs of speech. Here you can see a figure of organs of speech. In this figure you can see the nomenclature of organs of speech located in our mouth. So these organs are very important in articulation or production of speech sounds. With the help of these organs we can produce or articulate any kind of speech sounds in English. So this is very important figure from the point of view speech mechanism. So I request all the students watch it carefully this video till the end, so it will help you to understand some organs, where are they situated and where are they located, so that help you to understand the articulation or production of speech sound, or you can easily get the information about the speech mechanism, which organs plays a significant role in production or articulation of speech sounds. So as far as the organs of speech are concerned, so there are two types of articulators in articulations, that is active and passive articulators. So in this figure we can see there are some organs who actively perform in articulation or production of speech sounds. Vice versa, there are some organs which plays role as a passive articulator in articulation or production of speech sounds. So let's study these figure of organs of speech elaborately that help you to understand the organs of speech. So now here you can see the upper part of the alveolar ridge. So now this is the alveolar ridge, you can see here this is the alveolar ridge, and upper part of this alveolar ridge, this is the vacuum. This vacuum is called as nasal cavity. So this is a nasal cavity, and the nasal cavity lies above the bone that forms the roof of our mouth, or it curves down at the back to join our throat. So it divided into two sections, that is nasal passages, and air moves through these nasal cavity, while production or articulation of speech sounds like m, n, ing. At that time we can easily observe that the air is released through our nose. The nasal passages filter and warm the air and make it moist before it goes into the lungs. So it plays a significant role in articulation of speech sound. This part is called as alveolar ridge. Now here you can see two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. So this is the two major jaws. This is called upper jaw and this is called lower jaw. In the upper jaw there is alveolar ridge. Now the alveolar ridge is a small protuberance just behind the upper front teeth. So this is the alveolar ridge. This alveolar ridge is situated just behind just behind the upper teeth. So now here you can easily see the alveolar ridge is located behind the upper teeth. Now then here you can see lips. These are the two lips. These lips is called upper lips. These lips is called lower lips. So you can easily understand these lips are very significant in articulation or production of speech sounds. So now here you can see in upper jaw and lower jaw, this is called upper teeth and this teeth is called lower teeth. So upper teeth and lower teeth. While articulation or production of speech sounds, lower teeth is an active articulator and upper teeth is a passive articulator. So it is very important to take it consideration that which organ is active and passive while articulation or production of speech sounds. Then now here you can see this part is called as tongue. So this is the entire tongue. This is called tongue blade. And now this is the front tip of the tongue. This is the tip of the tongue. Then this is the middle part of the tongue and this is the back part of the tongue. So these are the three major parts of the tongue. Now then you can see here this is called palate. Here you can see the palate is divided into two parts. The roof of the front portion of the bony surface. Now here you can see this is the bony surface or hard surface, that is called hard palate. This is called hard palate. And when we go back to our roof of the mouth, so now here you can see the soft palate. So this is the soft palate. Palate is divided into two major parts, hard palate and soft palate. In a hard palate there we can find a bony surface structure, and in soft palate we can see back portion is a muscular or with a fleshy, we can say that. So this is the two major parts of palates, hard palate and soft palate. Then now this vacuum or a space between upper jaw and lower jaw is called oral cavity. Oral cavity starts in our mouth. It is located in our mouth, oral cavity. The oral cavity includes the lips, the inside lining of the lips and cheeks, the teeth, the gums, the front two-thirds of the tongue and the floor of the mouth below the tongue, the bony roof of the mouth and the area behind the teeth are included in our oral cavity. So this is the very important organs of speech which plays very important role in articulation or production of speech sound. Then now here you can see velum. Velum is a typically occurs like a membrane structure and typically covering another structure or partly obscuring an opening. Velum is a membrane or membranous structure resembling a veil or a curtain. So this part is called as velum. Now then here you can see uvula. Uvula is the pendant fleshy lobe in the middle or the posterior border of the soft palate. So it occurs in a soft palate, border of the soft palate. Here you can see this portion is called as uvula, and uvula is a fleshy part of our soft palate. Here you can see, I already told that this is the tongue back part, and now here you can see this open space is called as pharyngeal cavity. Now here you can see this open space is called as pharyngeal cavity. Pharyngeal cavity is located or produced in the region of pharynx. Now here you can see this part is called epiglottis. So now epiglottis is a thin plate of flexible cartilage in front of the glottis that folds back over and protects to the glottis during swallowing. So now here it plays a role as a protector. Here you can see this is a blue part. This is called as vocal cords. Vocal cords is either of two pairs of folds of mucous membranes that project into the cavity of the larynx and have free edges extending towards the middle of a line. So this is called vocal cords. When we articulate or produce speech sounds, it come closer or it wide apart, or it plays automatically. When we produce or articulate any kind of speech sound, these vocal cords playing a significant three movements like tightly closed, wide apart, closely together. So these are the significant movements performed by the vocal cords while articulation or production of speech sounds. Then now here you can see this part is called as larynx. The larynx is located the upper part of the trachea. Now here you can see the next organ, that is glottis. Glottis is located between the space of these two vocal cords prominently. So here you can clearly see that the glottis is located or situated in these two vocal cords. So this is the organs of speech that I have defined with the help of these organs. In this video, I have discussed with you a very important figure from phonetics, that is organs of speech. I have explained the organs located in the mouth of human being. These organs are very useful in articulation or production of speech sounds. Without the help of these organs, we cannot produce any kind of speech sounds in any language. So it's a very important for the articulation of speech sound to understand these organs. These organs plays a crucial role in speech mechanism. So this video will help the students to understand the place where the organs are situated and what are the nomenclature are given to each organs located in the mouth. If you like my video on figure organs of speech, then please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Literature Insights among your friends, students and learners of English language and literature. Once again, I wish you very happy Diwali to all of you.